What's up, y'all? It is Bella, back testing with Bella, Trading Babe, and today I'm going to show you how to trade using fair value gaps and displacements, also using the Strat and ITT concepts in general. So today I took a call on SPX 500, and this was actually my first time trading SPX 500 in Forex. I usually trade options, but today I decided to try Forex because in options you have theta, and that is the difference between options and Forex. So usually what I do is I start with my top-down analysis, which is from the daily chart. So if I'm looking at the daily chart, I had already marked levels of buy-side liquidity. So there was buy-side liquidity starting from 38.07. There's another area of buy-side liquidity here at this highest point. Oh, you know what? I don't like that high point. I don't like that high point. Whatever, I'll put it here. There's another area of this high point at 39.20. There's another area of sell side liquidity, which you can put it at the lowest points, which is at 36.34. There's sell side liquidity here also at 34.88. I go down to the 4-hour time frame where I can see things more clearly. So here in the 4-hour time frame, you can see how it's clearly at a break of structure. It's also sitting on top of a bullish fair value gap. So from here, I will put a bullish fair value gap. It's not a 1-hour fair value gap, it's a 4-hour fair value gap. So I'll change that here. I'll also put fair value gap. Going to the 1-hour chart, you guys can see here how it's holding on top of a 1-hour fair value gap as well, which was at 38.24. So I did mark a line for 38.24, and I put trading above 1-hour fair value gap. So this way I know when I go to the lower time frames, if it's still trading above this area, then it's most likely bullish, and it's going to go towards the highest side to buy side liquidity, which was here. Well, my first target was here. Okay, I don't know why I just did that. But my first target was here, 38.43. And my next level was at the highest point, completely towards buy side liquidity, completely filling that order block. So there is a displacement below, which is here on a 1-hour chart, that eventually needs to get filled. But in the meantime, as long as it was trading above 38.28 for the 1-hour time frame of bullish fair value gap, I knew that it was going to go towards buy side liquidity. Also, going down to the lower time frames, there was a displacement here that needed to be filled. So I'll mark this displacement a different color. Do I like that color? Do you guys like that color? Let me know what you guys think. You guys like that color? I'm trying to find a good color that you guys can see clear. And then I'll just delete this displacement too. Alright, so as long as it was trading above this level, 38.24, I was pretty much bullish on calls to fill the displacement at 38.55, and then the next target was completely to buy side liquidity at 38.64, in which it did completely pass all the way above. Going down to the 5-minute chart, you guys can see how it's holding on every level. Going to the 2-minute chart, You guys can also see on the lower time frame how it's holding above a bullish rejection block. So I'll make this line green. This line completely green. Well, now that's too small, so I'll go on the 5-minute chart. So just to make my screen a bit bigger so you guys can see clear. I want you guys to be able to see clear. So like I said, as long as it's trading above 38.24, I was pretty much bullish for it to go towards buy-side liquidity. Here on a lower time frame, you can also see another area of sell-side liquidity. So basically, I always do top-down analysis to configure my trades or get my confluence and bias for my trades. So even here, there's a fair value gap here. So at every level, I always watch at bullish or bearish fair value gaps. Because let's say if it gets to a bearish fair value gap, there's a bearish fair value gap here. Sometimes when it gets to that fair value gap, it'll reject from there. So you guys see how it just rejected from that fair value gap. I'll make this line blue. I'll make this line something that goes in my chart. So basically where I put this line at, you guys see how when it got to that bearish fair value gap, it did reject. However, I was still holding my trade from 325 because of how quickly it bounced from there. You guys can see this strong wick push up. So just to zoom in real quick. You guys can see how the strong wick pushed up. So deleting this. So that's why at every area I do watch around fair value gaps, because somewhere around fair value gaps it'll either push through or reject. So it kind of lets me know where to take my profits. Because it bought up this high, it was pretty much, I was confident to hold it to go towards the displacement. So usually whenever you see a candlestick like this, and I'll make this line yellow, displacements always get filled. So just to put a text here. Two-minute intraday chart. So you guys always want to look for displacements to get filled, especially on intraday charts, because most likely they're going to get filled. So just to make this line, I'm like a very organized person. I like for myself to look clear. Displacements always get filled. So where I drew a line over here, this candlestick here, I'll make that line a different color so you guys can see clear. So where I put this green line over here, you guys see this big old candlestick. Always look for candlesticks like this on the 15, 5, and 2-minute chart. Intraday trading, easy scalping, easy day trading strategy using an ICT concept. You get what I'm saying? So if you're using this concept, then you know that most likely it's going to get filled, because whenever the market goes from imbalance, it has to go back to be rebalanced. It's just the trading algorithm. So when I seen it holding at this level, I was pretty much sure that the stock was going to go up. Another thing, once it started trading above the fair value gap, so I'm going to back my candle up one candlestick. Once it started trading above this fair value gap here at 38.32, I was pretty much sure that it was definitely going to go up. So once it starts trading above a fair value gap, then it's letting me know that the market's going towards buy side liquidity. It's letting me know that the market is bullish in that moment. So I'm trying to make my screen super big. So you guys see here how it did start trading above 38.32. On that next candlestick, it was a strong move towards buy side liquidity. Now, don't get me wrong, if you were in the real market and you seen the market rejecting like this, you would have known that the market's gonna hold based off this bullish breaker structure. So I do use certain indicators that helps me like hold my trades or know when to cut my trades. So this wouldn't have been a losing trade for me or a cut trade for me unless it would have passed this low where I put that green line. So if it would have went below that previous low candle, then I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna cut my trade. So on the next candlestick, it was a strong move to the upside, and also it was also a news day, so it was a lot of volatility in the market today. So you guys completely see how it is going towards buy side liquidity. So I want you guys to watch really clear. Once it gets to 38.43, you guys are going to see it come to a rejection block. So here is a bearish rejection block. So where I put that blue line is a bearish rejection block. So usually around these areas, the market will reject from there and then it will go lower. You guys see clearly how it rejected around that area. So in the real market, I would have locked in some profits from the high of 38.42 before I let it drop all the way down on me. Especially if you're trading options, you want to lock in profits because you have to deal with theta. Now, I believe the next candlestick started completely going towards buy side liquidity. So you guys see the moves were crazy in the market today. I held through all of the moves in the market. I was strong enough to hold. So you guys do see here how the imbalance is being filled. You guys see the imbalance is getting filled way from this displacement candlestick. That goes. So whenever you see displacement candlesticks like this, basically the point of this video is to let you know that they are always refilled to rebalance the market. And then the market completely started going towards buy side liquidity. So in this area, buy side liquidity was getting taken out at 38.64. So that was my trade today, and that is a strategy for me using ICT concepts. So another thing, just to clear my chart real quick, let's say if you wanted to use Strat concepts. Whenever I'm using Strat concepts, I easily draw broad informations. So I'll draw broad information from here to another low point. Make this line black. I'll draw another low line. Go down to the lower time frame. And you guys can see clear using the Strat concepts, broad information. Every time it gets to this point, it drops. Got back to that point, it went up. Got back to the top point, it dropped. This time, when it got to the bottom point, it hit. Went all the way to the upside. So you could have also used a Strat broad information, and then when you add it with ICT, knowing buy side liquidity, it basically helps you to know where the market's gonna go. Buy side liquidity was taken out. So once it broke through this broad information, I would have already been knowing, okay, let me look for this to go and basically like grab liquidity. So that is my video for today. I know I haven't been on here in a while because I've been in the Discord. Also, if you aren't in my Discord and you're still here watching this video, join my Discord. We are live trading every day. I love everyone in my Discord. So, you know what I'm saying? My Discord is lit. And please like, comment, and subscribe to my video. So, stay blessed. Until next time.